Hello everybody, we are back at the Passenger Club of America 2022 National Specialty. We are in the middle of our sweepstakes judging, returning after a 45-minute lunch break for our judge. And we are picking up here with the puppy 6 to 9 month bitch sweepstakes class. We have 6 entries, and it looks as though 5 of them are here. Let's take a look. And first up in our 6 to 9 month puppy bitch class is number 6, Possum Creek Splash of Bourbon with Bryden. She was born January 14th, 2022. She's bred by Carol Kirk and Denise Vertrees. She's sired by champion Spring Willow's $6 Holler out of Grand Champion Possum Creek's Sangbani. She's owned by Carol Kirk and Denise Vertrees and handled by Carol Kirk. Can you hear me all right? Next up, number 8, Possum Creek's Cesarac at Bryden. A littermate to the previous dog, also born January 14th, 2022. She's sired by Spring Willow's $6 Holler out of Grand Champion Bronze Possum Creek's Sangbani. She's owned by Denise Vertrees, Joe Helen Cronenberger, Ph.D., and handled by Denise Vertrees. We're looking at number 10, Spring Willow's Golden Girl, born January 17th, 2022. Bred by Laura Owen and Lorena Tietz. Sired by champion Spring Willow's Worth Waiting For out of Grand Champion Bronze Spring Willow's Don't Take Less Than 100. Owned by her breeders Laura Owen and Lorena Tietz and handled by Laura Owen. And here we're taking a look at number 12, Undercover Nuttin' But Kaya, born March 15th, 2022. Bred by Janice Harrison, sired by champion Jacobut Nuttin' Lord Byron of Undercover, out of Grand Champion Undercover Nuttin' Anastasia. Number 8, and that's what number. This bitch is owned by Connie Camp and handled by her breeder, Janice Harrison. And this is number 14, Undercover Imara Sisi, born March 15th, 2022, bred by Janice Harrison. Sired by champion Jacoba Nuttin' Lord Byron of Undercover, out of Grand Champion Undercover Nuttin' Anastasia. Owned by Connie Camp and Janice Harrison, and handled by Connie Camp. She's a litter mate to the previous bitch. As everybody may be able to hear, we're being serenaded by the Basenji chorus here, and the judge wants to take just a little break before she moves these dogs because she thinks they might be distracted by that sound, which is possible, or they might join in. Here we go. We're taking a second look now at Spring Willow's Golden Girl with Laura Owen and Undercover Imara Sisi with Connie Camp. And there we have it, our winner. Number 10, Spring Willow's Golden Girl, owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Tietz. In second place, Undercover Imara Sisi, owned by Connie Camp and Janice Harrison. In third place, Undercover Nuttin' But Kaya, owned by Connie Camp and handled by Janice Harrison. And in fourth place, Possum Creek's Cesarac at Bryden, owned by Denise Vertrees, Joe Helen Cronenberger, and handled by Denise Vertrees. Congratulations to our winners. Bill, congratulations. That is beautiful. Beautiful. I love it.
Do you like it?
Oh, love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And this is our puppy 9 to 12 month sweepstakes bitch class. And it's another great big one. We have 20 puppies entered in this class. We'll see how many are here, but it is a very full ring. So let's get a look at this whole thing. It looks as though Ms. Sapios will be dividing the class in half so that we're not traveling around with 20 dogs traveling around the ring simultaneously. Could be a little tough in here. So the second half of the class exiting the ring right now. And first up in our puppy bitch 9 to 12 month class is Zamaradi's Run the World, born December 2nd, 2021. She's bred by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner. She's sired by Bahatica's Nougat Stripes, JC, out of Grand Champion Zamaradi's Bamet, Senior Courser. She's owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner and handled by Sarah. We're looking here at number 20. This is Zamaradi's Moonstruck Naughty Girl, born December 2nd, 2021. A littermate to the previous bitch. She's sired by Bahatica's Nougat Stripes, JC, out of Grand Champion Zamaradi's Bamet, Senior Courser. She's owned by Heather and Kelly Hettick and Karen Hutchison, bred by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner. This is number 22, Laurel Rascally Little Rascal's Darling, born November 21st, 2021. She's bred and owned by Laura May Hesse, sired by Champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle out of Champion Laurel Bravissima Third Encore. And she's handled by her breeder owner, Laura May Hesse. Next up, we have Laurel Wanna Have the Last Word, born November 27th, 2021. Sired by Grand Champion Dark Moons Ozymandias out of Champion Laurel Bravissima Grand Finale. She's bred by Laura May Hesse, owned by Janet Ketz, and handled by Janet. We are looking here at number 26, I'm pretty sure. This is Flute Song's Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. She was born November 23rd. November 23rd of 2021. She's bred by Nancy Craigie, sired by Flute Song's Keeper of the Classic Flame out of champion Flute Song's Classic Kodachrome, owned by Billy Sargent and Nancy Craigie. Here we have Zamarati's Glitter in the Air at Karnak. She was born November 25th of 2021. She's bred by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner, sired by Bahatica's Nougat Stripes Junior Courser out of champion Arubmac's Grand Torino at Zamarati Senior Courser. She's owned and handled by Karen Hutchison. This is Matahari Supernova 2, number 30, born November 21st, 2021. She's bred and owned by Debbie Hari, co-owned by Julia Bill. Sired by Grand Champion Coco Pelli's Wyon out of Grand Champion Matahari Esprit Holly Berry. And she's handled by Julia Bill. Here we have number 32, Bellator's Asgardian, born December 19th, 2021, bred by Elizabeth McCargo and Nathan McCargo. Sired by Grand Champion Bronze, Dark Moon's God of Thunder out of champion Bellator's Pinot Noir, owned by Elizabeth McCargo and handled by Veronica Nagy. Our next entry is number 34, Cocoa Blues Star Regal to Legend, born November 20th, 2021, bred by Scott Osborne, Judith Miller, Gretchen Van Alstyne, and Madison Osborne. Sired by Grand Champion Coco Pelli Reads the Future out of Grand Champion Bluestone and Coco Pelli's Black Lotus. Owned by Susan Schroeder and Scott Osborne. And I believe she's handled by Elizabeth Skaggs. Don't quote me on that. Scott. Elizabeth Skaggs?
Yes.
I really like the dog too. Which we had a red one I really like.
Yep.
Here we're taking a look at number 38, Spring Willow's Cowgirls Don't Cry, born December 30th, 2021. She's bred by Laura Owens and Lorena Tietz, sired by champion Spring Willow's Hey Good Lookin' out of Spring Willow's Lying in Wait. She's owned and handled by Carolyn Bouchard. We're taking a second look now at the down and back of Zamarati's Run the World with Sarah Smith Faulkner. And this is Zamarati's Moonstruck Naughty Girl, owned by Heather and Kelly Heddick and Karen Hutchison. Here we have Laura Mae Hesse showing Laurel Rascally Little Rascal's Darling. And this is Laurel Wanna Have the Last Word with Janet Ketz. And this is Flute Song's Little Miss Can't Be Wrong, owned by Billy Sargent and Nancy Craigie. Here we have Zamorati's Glitter in the Air at Karnak with Karen Hutchison. And this is Matahari Supernova 2, owned by Debbie Hari and Julia Bill. This is number 32, Bellator's Asgardian, born December 19th, 2021. Owned by Elizabeth McCargo and handled by Veronica Nagy. And this is Cocoa Blues Star Regal to Legend, owned by Susan Schroeder and Scott Osborne and shown by Elizabeth Skaggs. And number 38 is Spring Willow's Cowgirls Don't Cry, owned and handled by Carolyn Bouchard. So those 5 dogs have made the cut. We will see them come back in after Ms. Sapios has judged the remainder of the class. We're taking a look here at number 40, Signet Sky High, Waiting for a Girl Like You. She was born November 22nd, 2021. She's bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion out of Champion Signet Goodnight Moon. She's owned and handled by Laurie Stargell. Here we have number 42, Spring Willow's Minuet, born December 14th of 2021. She's bred by Laura Owen, sired by champion Spring Willow's One Last Celebration out of champion Spring Willow's Untold Story. She's owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Arendt and handled by Laura Owen. This is number 44, Classics Classy and Sassy, born December 29th, 2021. She's bred by Sue Kite and Jeff Gillespie. She's sired by champion Classics Carrington out of Spring Willow's Classic Celebration. She's owned by Maureen Ellenberger, Sue Kite, and Jeff Gillespie. And she's handled by a good friend of ours from across the pond, Trish Hallam, Tokai Basenji's in Great Britain, visiting our national this year. We're so happy to see her. And they've put her to work, I see. Number 46 is Millar's Something to Believe In, born November 26, 2021. Bred and owned by Melody Falcone, sired by Grand Champion Dual Champion A.B. Day Trip to Tanzania out of New World Hot Patootie, handled by her breeder owner, Melody Falcone. This is number 48, Signet Dragonfruit Jubilee, born December 13th, 2021. Bred by Carolyn Bouchard, Brenda Castle, and Ciara Castle. Sired by Grand Champion Dark Moons Ozymandias out of Champion Signet Dragon's Tail. Owned by Brenda Castle, Ciara Castle, and Carolyn Bouchard. Number 50 is SFF Arubmix, the Warrior Queen of Bajoran. Born December 5th, 2021. Bred by Jennifer Seeley, Pat Sambora, and David Davidson. Sired by Champion Signet the Golden Goose out of Champion Arubmix Killer Queen. Owned by Jennifer Seeley and Pat Sambora, and handled by Ciara Castle. I'm hoping to get a look at the young lady's armband to make sure I'm identifying the dog correctly. There we go. 54 is Jumoki South House Favorite Nymph, born December 13th, 2021. She's bred by Brian and Laurie Gregory, sired by Champion Jumoki, Quite a Dreamcatcher JC out of Grand Champion Jumoki's Agent Carter. She's owned by Meg Soros, who's handling her today. And our final entry in this large class is Kisa Marjani Bare Necessities, number 56, born December 22nd, 2021. She's bred by Kim Bird, Julie Hardigan, and Bill Humans, sired by Grand Champion Gold, Matahari Virtuoso in the Jungle, out of Champion Kisa Marjani Let's Do It. She's owned by Kim Bird and Julie Hardigan, and handled by Julie Hardigan. Taking a second look right now at Signet Sky High Waiting for a Girl Like You with owner Laurie Stargell. This is Spring Willow's Minuet, owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Arendt. And this is Classics Classy and Sassy, handled by Trish Hallam for owners Maureen Ellenberger, Sue Kite, and Jeff Gillespie. This is Milar's Something to Believe In, breeder-owner handled by Melody Falcone. And here we're taking a look at SFF Aerobics, the Warrior Queen of Badgeron, owned by Jennifer Seeley and Pat Sambora and shown by Ciara Castle. This is Jumoki South House Favorite Nymph with owner-handler Meg Soros. And I neglected to identify the previous dog that made the cut just then, and that was Signet Dragonfruit Jubilee, owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle and Carolyn Bouchard. And this is Kissa Marjani Bare Necessities, owned by Kim Bird and Julie Hardigan. So Ms. Sapios has completed the second half of our class of 20, and the first half is coming back into the ring right now. And this is Zamarati's Run the World, owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeff Faulkner. This is Laurel Rascally Little Rascal's Darling, bred and owned by Laura May Hesse. This is Zamarati's Glitter in the Air at Karnak, owned by Karen Hutchison. This is Bellator's Asgardian, handled by Veronica Nagy for Elizabeth McCargo. Number 38 is Spring Willow's Cowgirls Don't Cry, owned and handled by Carolyn Bouchard. Here we have Classics Classy and Sassy, handled by Trish Hallam for owners Maureen Ellenberger, Sue Kite, and Jeff Gillespie. Number 48 is Signet Dragonfruit Jubilee, owned by Brenda Castle, Ciara Castle, and Carolyn Bouchard, and handled by Brenda Castle. This is number 54, Jumoke South House Favorite Nymph, owned and handled by Meg Soros. And finally, Kisa Marjani Bare Necessities, owned by Kim Bird and Julie Hartigan. This is Zamrati's Run the World with Sarah Smith Faulkner. And get the next one. That's Laura Mae Hesse with Laurel Rascally, Little Rascal's Darling. Zamrati's Glitter in the Air at Karnak with Karen Hutchison. Bellator's Asgardian, owned by Elizabeth McCargo and handled by Veronica Nagy. And this is Carolyn Bouchard, handling Spring Willow's Cowgirls Don't Cry. Classics Classy and Sassy with Trish Hallam. Brenda Castle handling Signet Dragonfruit Jubilee. She's owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle and Carolyn Bouchard. And this is Jumoke South House Favorite Nymph with Meg Soros. And Kisa Marjani Bare Necessities, owned by Kim Bird and Julie Hartigan. We're looking here at Laurel Rascally, Little Rascal's Darling with Laura Mae Hesse, and Bellator's Asgardian, owned by Elizabeth McCargo and handled by Veronica Nagy. She is making her placements, it would appear. She's pulled out Classics, Classy and Sassy first. And there you have it. That's our winner. Classics, Classy and Sassy is first. Second place is Signet Dragonfruit Jubilee. In third place, Bellator's Asgardian. And in fourth place, Laurel Rascally Little Rascal's Darling. Congratulations. I did it years ago, 2013, and it isn't what you think it's going to be. No one can hear it, right?
I'm totally lost. Halfway there.
Alrighty, this is our 12 to 8 month sweepstakes bitch class. 2 entries, 1 absentee, which leaves us with this one tricolor bitch.
This one's quick and easy.
We're looking here at number 58, Timar and Eldorado Innuendo. Born July 27th, 2021. She's bred by Jean Martin, sired by Grand Champion Eldorado and Akawaba Night and Day, out of Grand Champion Timar Kuleanahe's Evening Mist. She's owned by Jean Martin and Pam Jeffroy, and handled here today by Pam Jeffroy. And that's our winner, Timar and Eldorado Innuendo, owned by Jean Martin and Pam Jeffroy. And now is the other great big class. Big class coming up.
Yeah. And this is the last one.
I think so, yeah. And our Bred by Exhibitor Sweepstakes Bitch class is entering the ring. Another great big class. I believe there are 17 or 18 entered. We'll see how many are present. I'm trying to see the front of the line for a minute. So as in our previous large class of 20, this class of 14 has been divided in half. I believe there were 14 in the ring. There were a few more than that entered. To the table so I can see the armband. And our first bred by exhibitor bitch is number 76, Zamarati's Goddess in the Doorway. She was born December 8th, 2021. She's bred by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner, sired by Bahatica's Nougat Stripes Junior Courser, out of Grand Champion Dual Champion Zamarati's I Want It All Senior Courser. She's owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner and handled by Sarah. Here we have number 78, Aquaba in El Dorado Until the Break of Dawn. Born December 10th, 2021, she's bred by Pam Jeffroy, Sheila Lund, and Susan Coe. Sired by Grand Champion El Dorado and Aquaba Night and Day, out of Champion Aquaba and El Dorado Time After Time. Owned by her breeders, Pam Jeffroy, Sheila Lund, and Susan Coe, and handled by Pam Jeffroy. We are looking here at number 80, Sulu's Tri Perfefi. She was born December 26, 2021. She's bred by Susan Howard. Sired by Grand Champion Sulu's Pharaoh Panchi out of Grand Champion Sulu's Yemyamwa. She's handled by her breeder owner, Susan Howard. Next up, Champion Spring Willow's Pumpkin to Talk About, born November 24th, 2021. She's bred by Laura Owen, sired by Champion Spring Willow's Hey Good Lookin' out of Champion Spring Willow's Waiting to Exhale. She's owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Arendt and handled by Laura Owen. And that might be my favorite name of the day so far, Pumpkin to Talk About. I like it. Number 84, Sunrise Signet Saraka, who is very glad to see the judge. She was born December 27th, 2021. She's bred by Annette Crisco, Brenda Castle, and Sierra Castle. Sired by Champion Meisterhouse Jadaka Breaking Dawn out of Grand Champion Sunrise Signet Southern Breeze, B-Cat. She's handled by her breeder owner, Annette Crisco. This is number 86, Sanbar's Just a Cool Pink Cadillac, born January 24th, 2022. She's bred by Sally Warnos, Carrie Ann Warnos Winger, Patricia Bright, and Laura Mae Hesse. Sired by Grand Champion Silver, Sanbar's Just a Grand Torino, out of Grand Champion Laurel Bravissima Tu Talula at Sanbar, owned by Sally Warnos, Patricia Bright, Carrie Warnos Winger, and handled by Carrie Warnos Winger. This is number 88, Signet It's a Girl Thing. She was born November 22nd, 2021, bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion out of Champion Signet Goodnight Moon. She's owned by Brenda Castle and Ciara Castle and handled by Ciara. This is number 90, a littermate to the previous bitch, Champion Signet Girl on Fire. Born November 22nd, 2021, bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle, sired by Grand Champion Silver Sky High Budget for Fashion out of Champion Signet Goodnight Moon. Owned by Brenda Castle and Ciara Castle and handled by Brenda. So as has been her practice, Ms. Sapios is taking another look at the down and back on each entry. This one is Zamarati's Goddess in the Doorway, owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeff Faulkner. Here we're having a look at Akawaba and Eldorado Until the Break of Dawn. Bred and owned by Pam Jeffroy, Sheila Lund, and Susan Coe. Here we have Susan Howard with Sulu's Tri Prefefi. Champion Spring Willow's Pumpkin to Talk About with Laura Owen. And here we have Sunrise Signet Sirocco, bred and owned by Annette Crisco. This is Sonbar's Just a Cool Pink Cadillac, owned by Sally Wernos, Patricia Bright, Carrie Wernos-Winger, and handled by Carrie. Here we have Signet It's a Girl Thing, bred and owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle. And this is Champion Signet Girl on Fire, also bred by Brenda and Ciara Castle. We have completed the first half of this bred by exhibitor bitch class, and now we see the second half entering the ring. So 15 in total in the class. We had 8 in that previous first half, 7 here. And here we are looking at Classics Behind the Mask, born December 29th, 2021, bred by Sue Kite and Jeff Gillespie, sired by Champion Classics Carrington out of Spring Willow's Classic Celebration. Owned by his breeders, her breeders, Jeff Gillespie and Sue Kite, and she's handled by Jeff Gillespie. Forgive me, I neglected to identify that previous dog. I was so caught up in watching. That was Signet Dragonberry Jubilee, bred by Carolyn Butchard, Brenda Castle, and Ciara Castle. She was born December 13th, 2021, sired by Grand Champion Dark Moon's Ozymandias out of Champion Signet Dragon's Tail. She's owned by Carolyn Butchard, Brenda Castle, and Ciara Castle. This bitch is Cerobi Nightly News. She was born December 21st, 2021. She is bred by Brad Pfeiffer and Bethany Rito Ram. She's sired by Grand Champion Bronze, Meisterhouse Macon News, out of Champion Rosewood Taji's Kiss Myself, I'm So Pretty. She's owned and handled by Brad Pfeiffer.
So don't say the F word.
Number 98 is Atarasi Triple Fortune Dragon, born January 10th, 2022. She's bred and owned by Jordan Reed. Sired by Champion Jadaka Meisterhouse Silver Legacy out of Champion Meisterhouse Missing Piece at Atarasi Junior Corso. And she's handled by her breeder owner, Jordan Reed. Here we have number 102, Jumoki's Pretty in Pink, born December 13th, 2021. She's bred and owned by Brian Gregory and Laurie Gregory. She's sired by Jumoki Kita Dreamcatcher Junior Courser out of Grand Champion Jumoki's agent Carter. She's handled by Brian Gregory. This is number 104, Undercover Nuttin' Butt Sweet Caroline. She was born March 15th, 2022, bred by Janice Harrison, sired by champion Jacoba Nuttin' Butt Lord Byron of Undercover out of Grand Champion Undercover Nuttin' Butt Anastasia. She's owned by her breeder Janice Harrison and Gail Whitehurst and handled by Janice Harrison. And our final entry in this class is number 106, Jadaka Meisterhouse Born to Rule, born January 7th, 2022. She's bred by Tad Brooks and Janice Kahl, sired by Grand Champion Meisterhouse Hot and Bothered out of Meisterhouse Jadaka Mona Lisa. She's owned by Jan Kahl and Tad Brooks and handled by Jan Kahl. Taking another crack at the down and back is Jeff Gillespie showing Classics Behind the Mask. This is Signet Dragonberry Jubilee, owned by Carolyn Bouchard, Brenda Castle, and Sierra Castle. Here we have Sorobi Nightly News, owned by Brad Pfeiffer. This is Atarasi Triple Fortune Dragon, owned and handled by Jordan Reed. We're looking now at Jumoki's Pretty in Pink, bred and owned by Brian Gregory and Laurie Gregory. We're taking them around one at a time, starting with Sarobi Nightly News, with Brad Pfeiffer. This is Atarasi Triple Fortune Dragon with Jordan Reed. And Jumoki's Pretty in Pink, owned by Brian and Laurie Gregory. This is Undercover Nuttin' Butt Sweet Caroline, owned by Janice Harrison and Gail Whitehurst. This is Champion Signet Girl on Fire with Brenda Castle. And Signet It's a Girl Thing with Sierra Castle. That was Champion Spring Willow's Pumpkin to Talk About, owned by Laura Owen and Lorena Arendt. And this is Sulu's Tri Perfefi, bred and owned by Susan Howard. And Sarah Smith Faulkner with Zamarati's Goddess in the Doorway. It would appear that our judge is narrowing it down. She's taking a look right now at, find her here, Zamarati's Goddess in the Doorway and Atarasi Triple Fortune Dragon. We seem to be approaching a final decision here. She has pulled out Sierra Castle in front. And there you have it. In first place, number 88, Signet It's a Girl Thing, bred and owned by Brenda and Sierra Castle. In second place, Zamarati's Goddess in the Doorway, bred and owned by Sarah Smith Faulkner and Jeffrey Faulkner. In third place, Jordan Reed with Atarasi Triple Fortune Dragon. And in fourth place, Brad Pfeiffer showing Serobi Nightly News. Congratulations. So our sweepstakes class winners are coming back into the ring now. We're beginning with the winner of the bred by exhibitor dog class, followed by the winner of the 12 to 18 month dog class, the 9 to 12 month dog class, the 6 to 9 month dog class, and then the same with the bitches, beginning with the bred by exhibitor class, followed by the winner of the 12 to 18 month class, the 9 to 12 month class, and the 6 to 9 month class. This is the winner of our bred by exhibitor dog class. Number 71, champion Laurel Rascally Life of the Party, bred, owned, and handled by Laura Mae Hesse. Winner of the 12 to 18 month dog class in our sweepstakes here. Let's see if I'm correct there. I apologize. The brindle dog who we saw just a moment ago, that was Noka Oi's Pualoa Makali Stargazer, shown by Sue Kite for owner Rita Webb. The winner of the 9 to 12 month dog class was next, and that was champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's Nemesis, owned by Laura Mae Hesse. And this is the winner of our 6 to 9 month puppy dog class, Sky High Bobcat Ridge with Akawaba and Eldorado. The bred by exhibitor bitch class winner. This is Signet It's a Girl Thing, bred and owned by Brenda and Ciara Castle. This is the winner of the 12 to 18 month bitch class. Just a moment to find her. That's Timar and Eldorado Innuendo with Pam Jeffroy. And here we're looking at the winner of the 9 to 12 month puppy bitch class, and that's Classics Classy and Sassy, owned by Maureen Ellenberger, Sue Kite, and Jeff Gillespie. And the winner of the 6 to 9 month sweepstakes puppy bitch class, Spring Willow's Golden Girl. missing it. Get your hand out of his face. Our judge was just taking a second look at the winner of the 9 to 12 month sweepstakes dog class. That was champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's nemesis. And now she's looking at that dog with the winner of the Bred by Exhibitor dog class, also a dog of Laura May's. Champion Laurel Rascally Life of the Party. Here we're looking at the winner of the Bred by Exhibitor bitch class. And she is Signet It's a Girl Thing, followed by the winner of the, I believe it was the 9 to 12 month bitch class. Just give me a moment. Yes, Classics Classy and Sassy, owned by Maureen Ellenberger, Sue Kite, and Jeff Gillespie. And that's our Best in Sweepstakes winner, Signet It's a Girl Thing, bred and owned by Brenda and Sierra Castle, and handled by Sierra. She's sired by champion Sky High Budget for Fashion out of champion Signet Goodnight Moon. And Best of Opposite Sex goes to the winner of the 9 to 12 month dog class. That was champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's Nemesis. Bred and owned by Laura Mae Hesse. Sired by champion Meisterhouse Razzle Dazzle out of champion Laurel Bravissima Third Encore. And I wish I knew the name of the young lady handling for Laura, but congratulations to everybody. Did I get that wrong? Did she give out opposite first and then best? I gotta go find out. Can I talk now?
Yeah.
So while our judge is still in the ring, but all the dogs have left, I have to make a correction. She handed out Best of Opposite first. So Brenda and Sierra Castle's Signet It's a Girl thing was Best of Opposite Sex. And Best in Sweepstakes went to Laura Mae Hesse's winner of the 9 to 12 month dog class, champion Laurel Rascally Rabbit's Nemesis. That is our Best in Sweepstakes winner, so congratulations to him and to Laura Mae. Oh, yeah.
Are we done?
Well, I think so.
Let's see here.
Ugh, I hate that. Go back.
You know something?